So what? Somebody could have done it better if you had a little bit more money. Who cares? Our job is to be obedient and watch God burst something out of you that's never been done before. We got to stop allowing the enemy to use our own selves, our own voices, our own trauma to talk us out of what God is telling us to do. Talk us out. God is trying to burst something out of you that will not only impact you and bless you, but the generations that are going to come after you. We have to stop allowing the enemy to use our own voices to self-sabotage us. We got to break free from that spirit of being overly critical, of being critical of everything, of demeaning everything, undermining everything, seeing the impurity and imperfections of everything. That is of the enemy. That doesn't come from God. That's not constructive criticism. That is of the enemy. That is of the devil. And that's why it's hard for you to discern. That's why it's so hard for you to break free from it, because the enemy is using your own voice to talk you out of what God has birthed you to do, has predestined you to do. He's using your own voice through your unhealed trauma to talk you out of it. So what? Who cares if it doesn't look like what other people's things look like? You're not called to the same thing. You just aren't. But it bleeds into every other area of your life. The way you view yourself, the way you view the people that you love. It distorts the ability to be able to honor people. It really does. Do you know how many years I fought the Lord? Do you know how many years it took me to say yes? Do you know how long it took me to accept my call? What he's telling me to do, the assignments within my call. Do you know how? Because I wasn't confident, because I was insecure, because I was allowing the enemy to use my trauma to speak against me, not only to speak against me, but talk me out of what God was telling me to do. And in turn, it caused me to be disobedient. And it drove a wedge between me and the Father, because now I'm like, who is this voice talking back to me that sounds like me?